Hi Booktube, and I'm here to give you some bookish gift ideas. I've seen a few of these videos floating around. I've seen lists, and everything on those lists was quite pricey. Now, as someone who doesn't have a lot of disposable income, I like looking up cheap DIY ideas or just kind of cheap ideas in general. So these are some cheap ideas or some DIY ideas of bookish gifts that you can give to your bookish friends. Now, the first one is a book of your choice from a used bookstore or a thrift store, wherever you can find used books. I don't like giving or receiving gift certificates because I think they're kind of lazy gifts and it's not very thoughtful. It's like, here, I know you like books, but I couldn't be bothered to know anything about you to go choose a book for you, so here, go choose one for yourself. That's okay for some people. It's not okay for me. What I tell people to do is to take the time, instead of giving me, you know, a $25 gift certificate, I'd rather you go to a store, a used bookstore, save yourself some money, spend some time looking at the books, and pick out one book for me. Just one book. That's all I want. And that book would mean more to me than you giving me a gift certificate. I did that to my brother last Christmas because he said he was going to get me a gift certificate, and I went like, hold up, dude. Not gonna fly with me. He actually ended up getting me 2 books, and I actually really ended up enjoying both of them. So I thought that was really interesting. You know, these are books I wouldn't have otherwise chosen for myself, so it's kind of a good gift, and it's cheap because if you go to a used bookstore, even if you go to a regular bookstore, I mean, a book's like $13, $14, right? If you go to a used bookstore, you can find them for even cheaper. Awesome. And you also support local businesses at the same time, which is a plus if you go to a used bookstore. Okay, number 2 is a journal. I don't know about America, but I know in Canada we have awesome stores called Dollarama, which have really good products, and they have really awesome journals there. I'm just going to show you a few journals that I got from there, actually. Okay, so these are a few of the journals that I picked up for myself from the dollar store, and I think would make awesome gifts. So we have this pretty one, which has different layers on it. You know, it's a nice hardcover spiral notebook. Then you can even find really nice weekly planners, monthly planners. I like when journals have little straps on them. So, you know, you can go week by week or month by month in that. And then there's these smaller versions, which are a little cheaper. I don't think there's anything written in these yet. But again, they have the nice little strap on them. And if you buy them these, they're no more than $3 a piece. You can also get them a pen. And then what you do is you write a little note in the front that personalizes it and makes it that much more special. Because I know bookish people sometimes like to journal or, you know, use it to maybe write down the books that they've read or, you know, thoughts, or, you know, everyone can use little journals and stuff like that lying around. The third gift idea is a DIY project. It's a DIY mug. I'll link the directions for this down below instead of me rambling on about explaining how to do it. So basically, buy a mug, a plain mug with nothing on it, and you write on it in permanent marker maybe a bookish quote, or if you have artistic talent you can draw a picture on it, and then you bake it and you can actually use that mug. I've seen so many interesting ones. I did that for my friends last year or the year before. I put bookish quotes on the mugs and I gave it to them with books that I found in thrift stores, and that was their present, in a little baggie of tea or hot chocolate or coffee in it. You know, it's a cheap gift. You can get mugs at thrift stores, you can get them at dollar stores, you can get them for pretty cheap. Yeah. Alternatively, you can get a glass and get etching cream, and you can etch a quote on there or a picture on there or something interesting like that as well. Okay, next is a DIY bookmark. You can find designs online and you can print them off onto cardstock. You can draw or doodle your own, write on them, you know, write quotes on them again. Quotes are awesome. If you can knit or crochet, You can look up directions for origami ones that kind of like sit on corners or sit on the top and they're kind of fancy looking. These are awesome ideas for a bookish person to love, because I know I go through bookmarks like crazy, and to have one that's made by someone shows that they've spent some time thinking about me, and it's better than a gift certificate. Oh, please don't give gift certificates if you care about someone. And the last gift is a bit of a more involved DIY. I don't have an example of this, but I have done this before and given it as a gift. It's where you choose an old hardcover book, a nice thick one, and you hollow it out. And then you can put little gifts in there if you're so inclined to spend more on that person. I'll post the directions to that again down below. It's an interesting thing because it can be hidden. You can have one on your shelf and only you know where it is. And you can hide whatever you want in there. You know, your money that you're saving up to buy people more expensive gifts. Yeah, so those are my cheap bookish gift ideas. Let me know down below if you have any bookish gift ideas that are cheap or DIY. And thank you for watching.